Okay, so here's the deal. This is way back in 2000 and I'm going to say 2007, okay? Before all of this crazy AI stuff is going on. And I had a wife with 2 little boys. I was living in Atlanta, Georgia, and I was broke. I was literally down to nothing. The last company I had worked for completely went out of business, and I was making good money with them. But then after a couple of months, you know, my monthly bills and expenses were $8,000. So after 3 or 4 months, I'm down to like $1,800. So I saw this commercial on TV one day. It was an infomercial. I was sitting up late at night trying to figure out what I was going to do. And it was an infomercial about Trump University. So I said, hey, that sounds pretty good. I can do that. I know I can do that. So what I did is I found the phone number for Trump University. I cold called the manager of Trump University. And it took me a couple of days to get through to him, but I kept calling and I kept calling. And I finally got him on the phone. His name is David Heibloom. I said, Mr. Heibloom, this is James Harris. I will be your #1 speaker. You see, Trump University was going around the USA, and they were doing live seminars on how to make money in real estate the Donald Trump way. You guys know Donald Trump, right? The President of the United States of America. Well, he made all of his money in real estate. I don't know if you guys know that. He's a billionaire, multi-billionaire in real estate. His 2 sons and his family runs it right now while he's the president. So I said, he said, how do I know that? I said, well, why don't you fly me up to New York? I'm a live event speaker. I started speaking in 2003, but I was doing smaller events for a company out of Florida. So I said, I'll come up and I'll do a presentation for you. And if you like me, let's talk. And I'm telling you, I'll be your #1 speaker. If you don't like it, then I'll go away and you'll never hear from me again. And I said, you don't even have to pay for my flight. I will fly up there to New York, give me about 15 to 20 minutes, and tell me what you think. He said, you got it, you're on. He said, we're actually looking for speakers. I said, perfect. So I booked my flight. The following Monday, I flew up, went to 40 Wall Street, which is a big, big building that the Trump organization owns. Went in, and it was my turn. They were actually interviewing some other people. And I did about 20 minutes of a presentation on how to buy and sell real estate the right way, which I'd been doing a couple years before that, but this was a big deal. So they said, okay, Mr. James, thank you very much. Why don't you go out in the lobby area and wait, and we're going to talk and let you know what we think. So the CEO, the chief executive officer, his name was Michael Sexton. He was the one who had to make the decision. So him and David Heibloom and a bunch of other people were in the room watching me, and they finally called me back in and they said, hey, when can you start? I said, are you serious? They're like, yeah, we love what we saw. You have to do our presentation. So we're going to give you PowerPoint slides. They gave me about 55 PowerPoint slides. And they said, you have to do the Trump University presentation in front of us first. And then if we like that, we'll send you out. I said, no problem. Why don't you give me the slides right now? And they said, well, don't you need some time to go through it? I said, nope, because I've been speaking at live events around the country with another real estate company. I can talk about it right now. I don't even now need your PowerPoint slides. They said, well, we're going to give you the slides. We're going to give you some time to go over it. Why don't you come back here at around 5 o'clock, because it was only about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and do our PowerPoint slides in front of us, and we would like to see that. So I took the PowerPoint slides, put them on my laptop, went downstairs, went over to a local coffee shop, and I went through the PowerPoint slides for about 2 hours, and I went back up there, and I did it for about 45 minutes, and they stopped me. And Michael Sexton stood up, and they said, Jim, can you get on a plane tonight? We have a big problem. We have an event in Chicago right now, 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's not a big group. It's only about 19 people. But the speaker that was going to do it, we just had to get rid of. We had a problem with him. I said, done, book my ticket. I'll go do it right now. He's like, are you sure? I said, 100% positive. I'll call my wife. I'll tell her that I'm going to work right now for Trump University. I swear to my mother and my father, this really happened. They booked my flight on Delta, flew out to Chicago, and I'm going to tell you the whole story in different videos. If you guys love this information and you love what you're hearing, because I'm going to teach you how to do this, guys. I'm going to teach you how to speak, not only at live events, but on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and TikTok, and you can speak to people live, just like this, but you can also have people pay for a live event on Zoom, which is what I do now, get 50, 60, 100 people on Zoom, and put them into your product or service for $10, $20, $30, $40, $50,000. Because for Trump University, I was selling a $35,000 program. That's right, a $35,000 program, guys, okay? So what happened is I got on the plane, went to Chicago. Long story endless. So again, watch the video here and here. This is gonna be like a 21-part video series on how I was making close to $100,000 a month, every month, guys. Like drug money, it was like I was selling fucking cocaine, okay? Which I've never done that before. But when you're making 100 grand a month, it seems like you're doing something illegal, really. And I'm gonna go through how I did that, and I'm gonna teach you how to do it so you can make 100 grand every month for a long time, and you can do it right here on social media. You don't even have to do live events anymore, which I'm gonna also talk about how to run your own live event, and I'm gonna show you how to get the big money. Guys, I used to charge $50,000 for people to spend 3 days with me, and I still do, and put you into business as a real estate investor, a social media content creator, and brand yourself and sell your own product or service, which I'm going to teach you guys how to do. So make sure at the end of this video, go here or here, tap on one of these videos, and keep watching this video series. So at the end of the 3 days in Chicago, we did $157,000 of business. I crushed it, and I didn't even know what I was doing. They just gave me the Trump University slides that day before. I just winged it. But I did have something, guys. I had a real estate book that I read the whole book throughout the whole event, and boy, did it work. I just read the book, and I read the slides. So I was just reading the slides as I was talking to people, and I was also going through my book at the same time. And at the end of the event, I also sold my book. But I'll tell you how I did that later, and I'll also show you how to sell your own book. But here's the thing, guys. That weekend, they paid me 10% commission on $157,000. I made $15,700 in one weekend. $15,700 in one weekend. What if I could show you how to do one event for 3 days, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, right from your phone or your computer or your laptop? You don't even need, guys, nobody uses computers anymore. You use your laptop. Or I do it right from my phone. I do Zoom live group calls on my phone and sell a $25,000, $35,000, $50,000 product and make 15 grand in one night. Not 3 days, but in one day. That's what I'm gonna show you how to do. So subscribe to this channel. If you're on Instagram, follow me, okay? YouTube, subscribe. Make sure you comment, guys. Tell me what you're thinking. Tell me if you think I'm full of shit. Tell me if you say, hey, I'm interested. If you want to get started right now, guys, just comment or DM me, I'm in. DM me, I'm in Jim, okay? And I will contact you on WhatsApp, and I'll get you on a call, and I will get you started today learning how to do exactly what I just told you. And I'm gonna show you even more to do it with AI now, where AI creates the whole event for you. AI creates the photos, the videos, the scripting, the words. They'll even create the characters. Guys, I create models wearing bikinis, and men pay them money to do things that they want them to do. Guys, I have a couple of different companies where I make multiple streams of income with AI. You don't have to go do a live event, which eventually you want to, because that's where you can get the big money, guys. Nobody's gonna send you $50,000 from a fucking phone call. You have to build a relationship with them. They'll send you 100, 500, maybe 10 grand, but to get the big money, you have to get them to purchase a product first, then scale them, okay, into higher end products, okay? Tap the link in my bio if you'd like to contact me now. DM me, I'm in Jim, if you want to talk right now. And keep watching these videos. Watch this one next, or this one next, or the next one on my Instagram feed. And I'll see you guys on the next video.